Good evening, viewers. Today we will discuss about Kirchhoff's law. Gustav Kirchhoff developed a set of laws relating to the conservation of current and energy in the electrical circuits. They are KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, which means which deals with the current flowing in the current circuit, and KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law, which deals with the voltage source present in the circuit. First law, Kirchhoff's current law. It states that the algebraic sum of the currents meeting at a point is zero. The total current that enters a node or junction is equal to the total current or charge leaving the node. That means a current entering into the junction and leaving into the junction, sum of them is will be zero. This is also known as the conservation of charge. You can see the figure. See the figure. See, I1 is entering to the junction and I2 is also entering to the junction, whereas I3, I4, I5 are leaving the junction. So according to the Kirchhoff's law, I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4 plus I5. Kirchhoff's current law. This is the Kirchhoff current. Second law. Second law. Second law, Kirchhoff's voltage law. This is called the voltage law. When the current flows in a circuit, the magnitude of the current changes in accordance with the product of current and resistance or EMF which is connected in the circuit. Thus, the law states that the algebraic sum of the voltages within the loop will be equal to zero. That means the whole voltage drops, say in the figure V1, V2, V3 must be equal to the V applied. This is also known as the conservation of energy. Conservation of energy. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 as shown in the figure. Next, there are two types of currents are there. The electric current is divided into two types, DC, direct current, and AC, alternate current. Now we will discuss about the direct current DC. The direct current is the unidirectional flow of electric charge. That means it flows in only one direction. Okay, the electric charge flows in one direction in the DC. This type of current can be produced by the sources such as batteries, power supplies, thermocouples, solar cells, etc. It may flow in a conductor like wires. It will also flow through the semiconductors, insulators, and through the vacuum in an electron. The direct current was known before the galvanic current. It was called the galvanic current before we call it as direct current. DC can also be produced from alternating current supply by a rectifier. If you use the rectifier, the AC can be changed into the DC, which contains electromechanical elements or electronic elements and finally allows the current to flow in one direction. That means with the use of the rectifier, we can change alternating current into direct current. Also, the direct current can be converted into alternating current irreversibly. The DC can also be converted into the alternating current with the help of an inverter. Okay, DC is used to change the batteries and other power supplies. DC is converted to AC with the help of generators and motors also. Um, this is the time, x-axis is the time, y-axis the voltage. So when a conductor is placed in the presence of magnetic field, these conductors, there occurs a steady flow of electrons in the same direction. This gives the rise to the direct current. It was discovered by the conducting a number of experiments by the Thomas Edison. The frequency of the direct current is zero. In a graph, DC current is flat line as shown in the figure. The load in the DC is normally resistive in nature. It is used for electroplating, electrolysis, and other purposes. Alternating current. Alternating current. The electric charge in AC changes the direction periodically, like this. Okay, periodically. Thus, the voltage level also gets reversed along with the current. Voltage ups and downs. The alternating current can be produced by a device known as alternator. AC current is obtained from the AC generator and the mains. The alternating current can be represented in the form of a sine wave as shown in the figure. In some applications, it can be represented in the other forms such as square waves or rectangular waves. The up curve shows that the current flows in the positive direction, and the down curve shows that the current flows in the negative direction. Examples for alternating current include audio and radio signals. AC is typically alternate at higher frequencies than those used in the power transmission. It is not much expensive. It was Nikola Tesla who invented the alternating current system, and later he developed AC motor. German scientist. So the electric current in our house and business world is alternating current. This emergences from the electric power plants and are operated by electrical companies. It is generated by the generators in the power plants. The cycle of switching the direction is known as the frequency. The frequency of this current is 50 Hz, and which means the direction of the current changes 50 times in each second. Our Indian frequency is 50 cycles, whereas the Western frequency is 60 cycles. In AC, which means direction of the current changes 50 times each second. In an AC electricity, the voltage is readily changed, and thus it is more suitable for long distance transmission when compared to the direct current. When compared to the direct current, the AC voltages can be transformed to higher or lower voltage levels. This changing of voltage is done by with the help of the transformers. With the help of the transformers, the current produced is increased to a higher voltage by step-up transformers and power in the power plant, and it will be decreased at lower voltage by step-down transformer at the local areas. So the alternating current AC is much safer compared to DC as it can be operated at a lower current. The load in AC can be resistive, inductive, or even capacitive. Nikola Tesla placed a conductor in the presence of the rotating magnet, and thus it induced a change in the direction of the current flow. This in turn produced alternating current. Later, Edison's battery system was replaced by the AC generators, which was invented by George Westinghouse. The alternating current AC reaches to our home is converted into direct current by adapters.